Hello.
Hey, Guy.
So,
I hear there are other publications apart from the GameSpot.com.
yeah, so when we were discussing this whole embargo live stream idea,
Yeah.
I thought it'd be good to have a look at reviews around the net. And I thought, having played the game, I thought they'd be a bit more
Divisive?
split, than they actually are. I'm looking at Metacritic. Caveat: this is another CBS site, and it's pretty much the lowest score is from Game Reactor Sweden.
Oh, those guys!
Do we count those guys? So we love you, Game Reactor Sweden. But
I'm not sure about the Swedish outlet.
They're the lowest. They're the outliers at 70 out of the Metacritic's 100-point scale. So it's kind of settled at an 85 on the Xbox 360 version. A lot more reviews for the Xbox 360 version. I think there's how do I see this? It was like something like 26 reviews for this. 24 reviews, and then the PS3 version sitting slightly lower at 83, and I'll go into why in a second.
Okay.
But aside from GameSpot, aside from us, Mark's just been in. He gave it an 8.0.
Yeah.
The Telegraph is the highest. They've gone full marks at 100.
100 is that? I wonder what their scale is. Are they a 10 out of 5?
I think they're a 5 out of
5.
5. I'll confirm that in a second. But they say, as DmC progresses, it becomes clear that this is a phenomenal action game in its own right, with an interesting alternate take on the fiction and a sublime handle on action gaming. A title that taps into the kind of action the likes of Platinum are known for. Ninja Theory has shown they know how to weave superb action, biting dialogue, and a brilliant visual style into a wonderful, cohesive whole. A blistering start to 2013. So full of praise from those guys.
Just to play devil's advocate here, British publication, British developer, how much do you think maybe that ties into...
I wouldn't want to speculate, but I think that these guys just really enjoyed the game. I think it's, I don't know, I mean, it'd be interesting to pull out the numbers and see if the UK publications in general have gone
That's something you probably want to do over a course of a lot of games.
Yeah, and really see it. I don't know if there's any bias. I'd like to think not. I'd hope not. But official Xbox Magazine UK has gone for a 9. They've said the combat system is deep, satisfying, and just welcoming enough to let you in before losing the smile, slapping your face, and making you pay attention. Again, they've noted that Ninja Theory has bottled Dante's soul and given him an excellent new life.
Just to comment on the little thing I said before as well, possibly you could make the argument that maybe this is a more British game than the previous games. I'm not saying it is, I haven't played it myself, but maybe that falls into it as well, especially with Ninja Theory's ability to tell good stories.
Yeah, possibly. I noticed...
Or humour maybe or something.
During Mark's section you were talking about the visual style of the game, which is this saturated, kind of quite contrasting colours, I guess, and that is reminiscent of another British developed game, which is Dirt, or the Dirt series, or Codemasters racing games in general. But
teal and orange is going on a lot here.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say that it's. I mean, the comparisons. A lot of people in the chat have been making comparisons between this and Platinum games, so Bayonetta and that sort of thing. I think there is a comparison there. The one thing that I'd say that you notice the difference in generally, I think, is the story. To you, I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's xenophobic even to say this, but you know, you can kind of tell Japanese stories sometimes. They're a little bit quirkier. This is, I mean, it sounds strange, but it's kind of more rooted in reality. As strange as looking at this game is. But there's stuff like we talked about.
The characters
and the corporation element and the storyline is a little bit more Western than previous Devil May Cry games, in my opinion.
There seems to be some Western games, even when they're kind of outrageous like this, you can believe them as sort of like even like a parable or a metaphor. Like they have a sort of a more grounded subtext going on, whereas a lot of Asian developed games tend to... Well done, Cam.
That was the goal, right?
Yeah.
Pull down there.
Kill yourself as quickly as possible. Whereas a lot of, especially, I guess, like we were saying earlier about early games in the sort of PlayStation 1 and 2 era, they tend to be a bit more outlandish and just, you know, on a surface level and on a deep level. They're actually just...
and a heavy gothic element. I don't know if that's, I mean, Western inspired, but one of the things I missed it if you did that you didn't talk about, I think, was Alex Garland oversaw the script.
No, we didn't actually.
Did he not? We did. It says at the beginning of the game. It comes up at the beginning of the game. It says script supervisor Alex Garland,
who also worked with them on
who wrote
Enslaved.
I think, as far as I understand it from having spoken to Ninja Theory.
What's his background, just for people who don't?
So Alex Garland is an author who's now now more known for his work in films, I think. So he wrote The Beach, which was made into a film, but he's also he's worked with Danny Boyle, I believe, on Sunshine. I don't know if you've seen that film.
It's probably the only Danny Boyle film I haven't seen, actually.
Right, I really like it. It's a great film, but as far as I understand it from Ninja Theory's side, to me, Mantoniades is the creative director for Ninja Theory and this title. He's kind of penned the script, but I think he's good friends with Alex Garland, so that he's overseen it. And there's some good quotable one-liners in this. You've seen some on the live stream, I'm sure.
Yeah, some of the cutscenes are great.
One interesting thing to note is that, and we've just got the PlayStation 3 copy, and was it today, Cam? Or
Yes.
last week. So basically, IGN in their review, they note that that the PlayStation 3 version is, I'll quote them, it says, it should be noted with a certain severity that the 360 version is clearly superior in this pair, so comparing it to the 360 version. Its PS3 counterpart struggles to keep a steady frame rate, which is sadly characteristic of PlayStation 3 games running on the Unreal Engine.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that this is still rearing its head.
Yeah. Which is a shame, but so that's what IGN says anyway. That's, I mean, unverified from us at this stage, but I thought it was worth noting.
So will Mark be?
Mark will be playing the PlayStation 3 version. Yeah, we just got the Xbox version in for review, and the PC version is released on the 25th. So,
okay.
As I didn't realise, I thought DMC was actually out here on Friday, but it's out on Tuesday worldwide on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. So yes, it's
just interesting because we're in quite a slow period for the next couple of weeks anyway. There's not too many big games coming out.
Yeah, a couple of big games. DMC is definitely the one that's kicked the year off and is now, you know, it's the first big game of the year. I think certainly. So
it's this year's Never Dead.
It's this year's Never Dead. I'm not sure Capcom would be happy with that comparison, to be honest. But yeah, it's doing well. I can say I thought some critics would have a problem with, I don't know, the change of direction. Maybe some, maybe some of the echoing some of the early sentiment from fans. But
that's like no other game in recent memory. I've never seen such a odd split between critical appraisal and it's probably just the loud minority.
Yeah, well, like, even now on the chat, I mean, I've got the chat window open. It's still fairly negative about the game, and but I think as people see it and people watch Cam's extraordinary skills on this game, they're coming round to it, to the fact that it might be good. But I think it's going to take some time. Even though the critical consensus is, I mean, there's one review there that's at a 70. I think most of the reviews are sitting at 8 or above. Yeah. I was looking at VG247's feature. Most of the press that they compiled were 80 and above, which is a great result, I think, for Ninja Theory and Capcom. But again, having played it, I thought there would still be a couple of people who were like, you know what, I didn't get on with this. Yeah. But I'm glad that it's kind of, I mean, it's less interesting from a critical consensus point of view.
Kind of,
I'm glad it's
interesting that it's charmed so many people, though.
Yeah.
Like, it seems to be a game that people are rallying behind.
And I should say, on a personal level, I've enjoyed the game a lot, and I'm looking forward to playing it on PC, as I think Martin is as well. Did he mention that?
And you upgraded recently, didn't
I upgraded, so I know this is a game that's got a rich console history, but I'm quite looking forward to playing it on shiny PC graphics.
Also achievements.
Also achievements?
Come on,
I know.
You miss out on those bad boys.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, it was a game with Devil May Cry 4, I think, where it started to go Xbox 360 and be known for that. But before that, it was very much a PlayStation series. So IGN's comment that the Xbox 360 version is markedly better than the PlayStation comment is probably going to anger a lot of the DmC hardcore.
We're looking forward to playing this on PlayStation. It's out on Xbox and PlayStation.
Xbox and PlayStation Tuesday the 15th globally. So, well, at least in the UK and the US. So yeah.
How many bucks will you have to drop on this? Is there any good decent deals?
Yes, I had a look round. Thanks for asking.
No
Danny.
problem.
I had a look round.
That's what I'm here for.
The net, and there's a couple of good deals. One thing that's slightly annoying, I always find it slightly annoying, is the amount of different deals there are on pre-order bonuses.
Yes.
So if you get in today with certain retailers, you might be able to get the game for tomorrow, so still in time for release. But different people have different pre-order bonuses. So I'll run through some of the different options you've got.
Yeah, let's see what the worst pre-order bonus is.
So if you want to just go for price, if you're not bothered about pre-order bonuses, Green Man Gaming have the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 version in the UK for £32.99. That's the cheapest. That's pretty good.
That is pretty cheap.
And if you're waiting for the PC version on the 25th, Shop 2 currently have the PC version, the cheapest, at £23.86.
Very good. Oh, nice round number there.
Yeah, that's a weird price there. But that's pretty cheap, I think. So if you wait for the PC version, you can hold off 10 days. You can save yourself nearly a tenner on that.
Do you know? Sorry, if you don't, do you know where the PS or where the PC version is available from? Does it go through Steam?
I think it's a Steam. I can try and find out for you.
Gaston's nodding.
Is Gaston's nodding? Is that right? Is that certain?
That's a Capcom thing, is it? All right.
Steamworks. You just go back to my notes here. So yeah, PC Shop 2 is the place to go for if you're in the UK.
It's really cheap.
If you're watching from the US and it's probably like what 3 a.m.
First of all, go to bed.
Go to bed.
I've got work tomorrow, /school /university.
But if you want to pre-order the game before you go to bed, it seems US prices are pretty much in line everywhere you go. So it's $59.99.
Ouch.
So yeah, I mean that's quite steep. The US Amazon have it; they're shipping it, so it's $59.99, no bonuses. If you go to Best Buy though, you get an exclusive character perk, golden weapons that let you transform Dante's shotgun, scythe, and axe into solid gold instruments of death.
Nice.
According to their website.
Fist bump.
And gain access to the hidden Argent keys, Argent doors, and lost souls.
Sweet.
Mark will have to fill us in with
what's an Argent key?
The thing that unlocks those challenge rooms.
It's the thing that unlocks challenge rooms.
Yeah,
awesome.
It unlocks challenge rooms. There we go. If you're in the UK and you want pre-order bonuses, Amazon UK is the place to go. But you're going to pay a bit more than Green Man Gaming. It's £37.49. PlayStation 3 people get the pre-order bonuses early as well. They get it within 48 hours. But Xbox 360 owners have to wait till February.
What?
to get the Virgil's Downfall DLC release, which lets you play as Virgil in a brand new chapter of the DmC Devil May Cry adventure.
So if you pre-release, you get something later. That's sweet.
You get sent a code from Amazon a month down the line. But if you're on PlayStation 3 playing what IGN calls the inferior version, you get it within 48 hours of launch day, so in a couple of days' time. Americans have to go to GameStop for their pre-order bonuses. They get a lot more for the $59.99 though. They get that Virgil pre-order thing as long as you're a power-up rewards. I'm sorry, I'm not a GameStop. They have GameStop in the UK, don't they? But
yeah, there's loads in Ireland.
Loads in Ireland, but if you've got a Power Up Rewards card, you get that Virgil's Downfall DLC, and you also get the Samurai Pack, which they transform Dante's weapons again, his scythe, his axe and shotgun, into Samurai Devastators, whatever they are.
Ninja Gaiden 4.
Yeah, essentially. You also get 3 upgrade points to instantly upgrade weapons, combos, or purchase items from the beginning of the game. Slight cheat there, I think.
That's a bit cheaty.
And again, code emailed within 2 business days. So there we go. That's it. I mean, I think there's some good deals out there if you're looking to get it on PC and Xbox. If you're in the UK, Green Man Gaming is the place to go. PC Shop 2 is the place to go. And if you're in the US, buy it anywhere. Is that a US thing? It seems like they have a... I don't know if there's a deal in place between all retailers. That they're all going to sell it for the same price. There's not going to be any undercutting, and seems a bit weird. But I think the PC version is certainly a bargain if you're looking for that.
Yeah, absolutely.